Switch, who do we got? Oh, Tombad. I remember this guy. I was actually reading a video with Tombad in there. This is a plain enhancement. That's a much harder spec to play. Not the best spec for PvP right now, so good luck to him. We also got Judo. We got Desker. I like Cheriker, but we got Tasty as well. That's a bad joke. I had Zakati as the leader of that group versus Chrysler on the Horde time. We got Fabulous, looking fabulous. We got Gilbo. It's like Bilbo Baggins' brother, but Gilbo, the tall one. Proper Haze and Yuko. Look at this Pandaren, dude. I believe in a Pandaren. Oh my god, I want to see Yuko play. Alrighty, who's up first? It's gonna be Chrysler up first. Oh my boy, give me a good run versus Judo Master. These boys actually dueled each other before. Judo's trying to catch up himself. A different angle, did swap weapons, so his weapons look better. His weapons look different, so maybe that'll give him an advantage. It's gonna get a stun lock open onto Chrysler, and he just sits it. Chrysler being very tanky warlock with a nice new on-a-town to crystal armor, so you're tankier than a warrior. Pretty nutty. Chrysler is just gonna wait it out as Judo Master did get himself a go. And Judo Master just chilling. I think Chrysler is just trying to force him out in the open, just waiting for a cooldown to come back, giving his health like a nice way to come back with a soul leech and everything. Gonna send the pet in. Could go for CC. Judo is watching out for the pet, getting some resources off of the pet, is trying to watch out for Chrysler's position, and Chrysler is going to get him into a root. Fist of Fury coming down, giving Chrysler the opportunity to get an immolate rolling. Going to get pre-wall up and running, and Judo is just continuing to pull pressure. Gazu one rolling. It's going to be Inferno coming down for Chrysler with big cooldowns, big procs, as he gets himself a big setup. Trying to go for Shadow Fury, not going to be able to. Chaos Bolt, and that's going to be Karma back into Chrysler. Chrysler is actually putting himself in a bad spot as Judo is using all the CC, all that defensive a little bit early. Going to be able to get out of that fear. Not letting Chrysler get another Casbolt. Casbolt survived. Chrysler survived his own Casbolt. Touch of Death coming down. Chrysler's going to take a lot of damage. Casbolt's trying to come out right now. As Chrysler's trying to get some offensive pressure rolling. Shadow Fury to CC follow. Casbolt coming in. And Judo Master just took it. Chrysler doesn't have a lot of health to really work. Let's tell his wall. Doesn't want to use it for a while though. And Judo is over there with a pet, healing out to full. Chrysler's trying to force him out in the open. I think Chrysler has a setup. Knows exactly what he wants. Judo does have himself a port up and running. I think he's waiting for an in-cap setup going. If Chrysler has himself a defensive or something to burn, he might want to use it. Immolate coming down as he's able to finally get an angle into Judo. And right as Judo, I think, wants to get in, I think gets another root. It's going to be a pet CC coming down with a Casbolt. Shadow Fury to follow. Cataclysm after this, crashing down with Incinerate. Another root coming in after. And Judo is just going to try to run away. No defense available. That was a nice combo wombo for Chrysler. Going to get the pet over there, trying to disrupt this Vivifies with a little bit of damage. And Chrysler is trying to approach. Going to be port for Judo, trying to roll into Chrysler. Incap coming down. Chrysler could go for a wall. Might want to wall this. Does just a wall against a Fist of Fury Wamba combo. As Judo trying to end and pre-walling this as well. Into a horror effect. Gets himself a little bit actually healed. Into a fear coming down. Casbolt to calm down onto Judo with a root. After this, another Casbolt as he just locks him down for a second. Cataclysm, and that's going to be a big old karma. Chrysler has no way to stop Judo. Trying to get a fear up and running. No. That Karma turning enough damage around for Judo. That Karma during the big old Casbolt really, I think, gave Judo Master an opportunity to win in that duel. Big old bite coming out of Fabulous. He's locking down Judo. Judo has no way to go. It actually does die down to the Thorns. Fabulous just went for big damage. Fabulous burst. Cheap shot coming out of Desker with a nice roll of the bones. Shark buff. Coloca Shadows coming in for Desker. Trying not to deal with the Thorns at all. Gonna get a stun to Fabulous again. Fabulous decided, you know what, I don't want to get stunned up by the road. Gonna leap up on top of the team, so grapple hook to fall and Mally trick it after. And Desker's continuing with a killing spree, trying to get some easy damage to Fabulous. Who's gonna dip into bear form. Second wall coming down, no more defenses available. Wall stun coming in onto Desker. He's gonna trick out of it, short stun to Fabulous. Continuing to tussle with a muscle. Parry coming down, Fabulous can bite into it. Tough exterior of a rogue, parried everything. Gonna get a heal himself right now. Desker's continuing to run, continue to get the slow, and that's gonna be a blind. Hoping to end the duel and guarantee himself a win after this. Gonna be a full sap and a reset. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go, boys. What's up, Sony? How you doing, my man? Cheap shot coming down onto Fabulous into a between the eye. No, disarmament of the Feral, but he's going to still be able to bear arms. Bear bashing him over the side of the head. Trying to get the bleeds up and running. Reroll coming in for Deska. Not the best buff as I can see. Thorns available again for Fabulous. Is Deska going to head into those Thorns? His health is not looking that amazing. Big old bite could end the duel right now. Short cheap shot coming down. Big old bite secures and then Fabulous ends up taking another fabulous win. Tom Bad is up next as an enhancement, getting the Ghost Wolves up and running, but that's going to be restealth for Fabulous. Doesn't have to worry about Ghost Wolves. It's going to be a little Raptor babies. He's a Raptor mama with a little Raptor babies. Fabulous is looking for a restealth, reheal. Looks like he's going to pick up the eyes, and Fabulous is going to open up on him. Tom Bad, it's going to be your opportunity, ma'am. The opportunity to try to see if he can defeat a Feral. Going to drop down the counter strike totem, but it's going to kill it. Combat is trying to get himself a setup for damage. Going to be a big Sunder onto Fabulous. Still trying to set up his damage. Wall coming out pretty early. And Fabulous is going to get away from Tombat as Wall is up and running. Tombat is just going to have to know. He's just going to backpedal a little bit. Going to go for heals. Maintain his health. Fabulous hasn't had to burn a big defensive against this duel so far. Did pre-wall something. That's going to be Tombat getting re-bled up again. Is going to go for a Dwarven Racial. Thunderun's totem coming down is not going to kill. I don't know if it does anything for Tombat. Maybe extra nature damage. Tombat is still hanging in there with those thorns, with the bleeds. Still running around away from Fabulous, but I don't think he's going to be able to do much. Fabulous does end up taking him out. That's the life of an enhancement shaboy, boys. That is the life of an enhancement shaman. And Fabulous now hanging out at the one area where Tasty could be. Is going to pick it up, going to get hit with a big leap coming down off that. That's what he's sacrificing the heal for mobility. Very good choice. That's going to be Wall coming out Tasty. Trick it out of Fabulous as he doesn't want to hit that CC at all. Tasty's trying to get himself some heals rolling with healing surges. Heals coming in for Fabulous, but he's just going to sit in there and pressure Tasty into his face. Fire Ellie coming down, Earth Ellie coming down as well. Going to get the heals rolling into him. More healing. Totem's up and running. Tasty is saving up for a big old combo wombo. Wants to go for a setup. Fabulous is still running as the slow totem coming down. Tasty's going to go for a Stormkeeper. Is he going to get interrupted? No, it's not. Another Stormkeeper going to try to come out. Is going to finally land. Mallet Trinket Earthshock wombo combo into Fabulous. His health is all looking amazing. Getting obliterated. Stun coming down. No Trinket. And Tasty just took his health from max to none in a single combo. Mally, Earthshock, zappity zap into a lasso, and down he goes. And Tasty is waiting out for the next one. It's gonna be Gilbo. Not the proudest cousin of Bilbo Baggins. The tall one out of the two. Hex coming down onto... No, not gonna be able to land. And trying to get a kick out of the Rogue. As Rogue is continuing to pressure. Stun coming into a Hex. Is he gonna check it out of it? No, he is not gonna sit it. Look at that. That's the coolest Hex form ever. That is too cool, dude. What if that was your Feral form? It's a little buggy looking, like he doesn't run to the side as well. Pick him in onto Tasty. I'm pretty sure nature spells. Tasty was locked out for a moment, does get a short stun onto Gilbo. Forces out a Trinket at the very end. Tasty's still going to be able to get a nice Earthshock root onto Gilbo. He's going to come running. He's going to keep running. Healing surges are coming down. Going to maintain his health as best as possible as the rogue gets to get a restyle. As Flame Shocks are still rolling on him. Tasty used to... Oh no, no Flame Shocks? I guess he doesn't have Flame Shocks. Yeah, I guess he doesn't. Gilbert is going to be able to get some damage to Tasty. Wall coming down for Tasty right now. Gilbert does have a cloak. Does he going to use it? Stormkeeper is going to try to come out. Try to get a kick at the Stormkeeper. Is he going to cloak it? No, going to get zapped right in the tummy. And down he goes. Tasty takes another one. Another one bites the dust. Tasty still has a lightning bolt in his paw of his hand. Still ready. Who's up next? Is it going to be purple or is it going to be Yuko? I believe in the Pandaren, dude. I believe in the Pandaren champion right here. Look at this guy. I think it is going to be purple. Purple is waiting for Yuko. Is Yuko AFK? Alright, it's going to be purple. I think Yuko was supposed to come out and purple is up next. I think he was trying to tell him. Is Tasty? Where is he at? Purple is going to get himself a setup going with the damage. Gonna back up as soon as he sees Tasty with a greater fire alley. 34% dampen. Needs to be very careful in how purple approaches Tasty. Lightning Lasso and the big zabs by Tasty is going to be really, really deadly. So Purple needs to have defenses for it. Going to get an early stun onto Tasty, knocking him away. Eye Beam, I don't think, gets to connect. And Lightning Lasso to stop Purple, but also deal early pressure damage. Purple is not going to use a Trinket on that one. Just going to get a blur running early. Stormkeeper coming down, Earthshock into a no. Stun coming down. Tasty's actually going to trick out of it and wall this damage. trying to get some zaps into purple, but that blur did allow him to get a little bit extra damage absorption off of it, or at least reduce the damage so you can hang in there is what I was trying to say. Darkness coming down, that's a real damage absorption right now, but Tasty is not going to sling a single spell in that direction. Stun coming on to Tasty again. Capacity Totem is up and running. It is going to Melee Trinket onto purple. I don't know if you meant to use the trinket, but that's going to be purple going up in the air, getting some free damage on Tasty. Tasty actually taking a good chunk of damage, forced the wall behind the wall away from purple haze. Purple is going to get back in. Stun coming down right now. Lightning Lasso for Tasty, going to get a slow going. No, not going to slow down this Demon Hunter as he gets an interrupt. Purple haze is continuing to run, getting rooted out in the open. And it looks like Tasty wants to get himself a healing surge up and running, wants to get some pressure off his back. Purple is not going to allow it, man. Going to keep running after him. Stun comes in. Maybe a wombo combo. He's going to go for a Blade Dance. Doesn't have the eye beam or anything, though. Tasty's going to knock him in the room. Purple's actually going to use the glide ability by Demon Hunter just to stop it midway. Very well done with a Lightning Lasso, dropping his health low. Tasty has a chance to win this. Stormkeeper coming down. Stun comes in. Eye beam to follow. Trying to get... Oh, both of these guys just interrupted each other. And Tasty's health is out in the open. Purple does end up taking him out. Next up is going to be Zakati. Probably is going to be able to get a heal. Going to go for an invulnerability away from Zakati as Necrotic is going to dampen him down. Going to go up in the air, get some free damage to Zakati. Zakati's going to AMS hold this damage up from down below, trying to maybe get a grip onto the Demon Hunter. As we see Purple Haze slinging back into the room. Zakati's going to burn mobility to get to him, but that stun is going to drop him down. Tricky coming down. Zakati does get an interrupt onto Purple's eye beam. Purple still has Metamorphosis for a little bit longer. A little bit of leech coming down out of that. Apocalypse coming down. And Purple is barely hanging in with any health. Going to get an imprison onto Zakati. Trying to get back in there. Trying to survive. Blur is the only thing available. But Zakati is just going to range away. Let the pets do all the work. Let the dots do all the work. And down he goes. We would have had one more guy play, but he got DC'd. But everybody who did get to play today, very well done, boys. Very, very well fucking done. Very well done, boys.